Hey everybody, it is Kodiak Guy, and today we are playing Kona. I believe this is a survival game based up in Canada. Yeah, so it looks like that Kona is a game based in the 70s, and you are a private investigator looking into a town that apparently has been deserted. So, I do like the survival aspect of it. It sounds like it might be a horror, which I'm not a huge fan of horror games, but yeah, let's get into it and see what it's like. Well, it doesn't look that bad so far.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads.
Okay, so
But
first
that's
off,
how it had always been.
I could
The
go
client pays,
cut out this
Carl
script
gets it
because I
done.
don't like that.
Now wasn't a good time to wander
Because
about.
that's how forest fires
Hamilton
start.
was
And
still out there.
there's a lot of yeah. Put out your cigarettes, but don't throw them out.
They
on
had set
the
up to
street.
meet at the general
It could
store,
start
his
a
client's
wildfire.
business. Well,
Because obviously,
actually,
like,
the
Las
entire
Vegas
village
is
had William
it's bad
Hamilton's
right
name
now,
written all over it.
and Canada always has fires.
When the
Okay.
roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Yeah, my truck does not sound good. Okay, so is there a key for the gate? Oh. Yeah. Nice. Oh. Okay. We are the Africa of America. Genuine white jungle. Ugh, that doesn't sound super great. Nice. Oh, and here's a map. I wish it would say, like, where you are.
Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
Rock. It's a rock. Oh, is this my run? How often does a road need to be Oh. I picked up an empty bottle. I can take that into recycling and get 10 cents. Ooh. Those look almost real. I don't like that. Wait. Yeah, I didn't super like that. I almost thought I saw it open its eyes. And there's the Quebec flag. with the Fleur de Lis.
Emperor Duplessis, in spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job in colonizing the rural north, which helped to re-establish the region as an integral part of the province of Quebec. The blue fleur-de-lis could be seen fluttering in the wind here and there, taunting the red Canadian flags on the other side of the province's boundaries.
Yeah, if you don't know, there's a bit of separatism going on, unfortunately, up in Canada. Quebec likes to be as separate as possible from the rest of Canada, which is kind of weird. Um, but if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Fire starter, that's always a good sign. Can I just take this box of tools? I feel like that'd be handy. So yeah, so I am definitely excited for this game. I still hate those masks. 'Cause yeah, I did try to play this game a long time ago, but yeah, I didn't finish it. It wasn't voice over. It was just gameplay.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by
I'm
himself.
figuring it out. Relax.
The cutters made quick work of the chain. What better way to investigate vandals than to get into their shoes, Carl, the professional vandal, thought, reveling in the irony of the situation.
I do like the narrator.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Oh. Plaza. Forge, home matches, cigarettes, empty bottle, fire starter. Huh. Well, let's head to the general store and meet Carl. Well, no. Let's go to the general store. Oh, right. I have to drive.
Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests. Not too
Ooh.
far from here.
Easy, Tiger. See, it doesn't look super snowy so far.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Oh, what is that?
Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or
Can't
another.
step up.
So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Yeah, I thought that truck was like an accident, but it was just a thing. Oh, what happened to the radio? I noticed that game. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, that wasn't very nice.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Oh, it's like full-on blizzard now. There it is, Kona. Very excited. Okay, check on this guy.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
Okay. And oh, there it goes.
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance. Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
Yes, Isabel's. You gave meaning to everything. When you disappeared, so did purity. I would defend purity against the winds, the tides, against ice and blizzard. Is that romantic, really?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Okay. Let's get back in the vehicle for a bit. They changed. I guess I may as well take it. Okay. I need to find a shelter. Oh, see a cabin. Oh, gotta get in the cabin. Gotta get warm. I'm trying to get in. Okay, why is there a poison? That's not a good sign. Okay. Got that, got that. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna start a fire. Okay, I need something else apparently.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
I feel like I need to warm up. What am I missing? Okay, let's get back to the vehicle, I guess.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
I know, I'm tried. Come on. Come on, Carl. I need... Oh, I need a log. Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay. There we go. Ooh, that was pretty close, I think. So, do I need to... I don't think I need to, like, do anything, do I?
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Okay. Do I seriously keep a biograph of myself? That... like... That seems a little desperate. Well, I kinda... Actually, I'm gonna take a log. I wonder why you could why you could set a fire outside. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like if you're desperate, yeah, but if there's a cabin. Is there anything up here? Wow, there's nothing up here. Also, the safety people have not been involved as well, I guess. Okay, let us just jump in the vehicle. I'm a little confused with what I need to do because I'm warm. that. Maybe I need... I have like an inventory? Photographs, photos.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Oh. Inventory. Okay, consumable.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking. Cigarette was his own personal breathing assistant. Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. Oh, maybe there's a medkit in the trunk. That's it. Okay, so inventory, consumable, medkit. There we go. Okay, now I can drive. Okay, yes, let's push forward. Okay. Winter driving, if you haven't experienced it, sucks. I'm not a huge fan of winter driving, but I will drive.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry. Jean-Luc Bédard had without a doubt been the closest man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie. The truck was running
Uncle
on
Willie?
fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Oh, is this like you gotta fill up with gas kind of thing? Oh no. The general store. Okay. We'll take a nice photo. Snap. Oh yeah, I'll keep that photo. Oh yeah, so you could like fill up.
Wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Okay. The rest of the story, yada yada.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Need a key. Oh. Jeez.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out.
Yeah, I think he's
but only
dead.
a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Oh boy. Well,
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Does Canada have a Secret Service? I didn't think we did. So those two are on.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Oh no. A secretary wasn't a luxury in here. Right. Okay, punch 2 number, or punch the price, press sale, turn the crank 2 times. So that must be a puzzle. Another flyer. The general store also serves as a post office for the locals. Lovely.
Amateur hunters showing some pride in having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
Yeah, just like the buffalo,
A nice
unfortunately.
picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten.
Oh my
Jumping from that
gosh.
height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
Yeah, especially since that's a pretty old looking sled. Oh. Map. Didn't even travel half the province of Quebec to come here. Yeah, Quebec is like a huge province. Can I like cover him up or something? The place is a mess. Okay, so the note said something about a cash register.
I'm in danger!
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Oh no, this flashlight sucks.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Nice. Oh yeah. That is super handy. Oh, is that... Oh, the garage key. Okay, so... 1, 2... Push sale. Yeah. You take the money? Oh. Oh, post office key. Must be for the key outside.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see. The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Well, that sucks. Ugh. I'm not a huge fan of the darkness. Oh.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
So, I mean, I may as well turn off the store because obviously the light isn't on. That?
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw it.
Oh. So was that just cut? Or did it break? That's the fuel. What are the wolves interested in? Oh,
Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
let it be known you're more than a brigand, a garbage hoarder, a viper, a leech, a monster. You're holding a knife. Too bad for me, but then scribble, scribble. Okay. Nothing in there. Okay. Is there a light? I think the breaker was on, was it not? At least we know it's down. Okay.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
Why the breaker's on?
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Okay, so I actually think I have enough.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground,
Huh.
that was a first.
Okay, so fix the generator.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
So main store's off. I'm gonna go should be on now. What the heck? Not really 100% sure what I'm doing now. Oh, do I need to? I need to turn on the generator. That makes sense. There we go. Okay.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
So now, turn this on.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Then who was gonna pay him? Okay, so let's unlock the whoa.
What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the blocks later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
Immediate help for my country. I believe the free world is in danger. Member of my community, the honorable... ...
The milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottle. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
The broken clock, how convenient. No thanks, I prefer my beer cold. It must be freezing. Ooh. We'll take a med kit. Okay, so now I can fill up with gas. So now I have a gun. Oh, okay, thank goodness that we put a blanket over him. Okay, well, that is what we put off. I think that was a very good first episode. We crashed, we spun a car off the road, and he disappeared for some reason. And we learned that there might be a bigger mystery than we think. With our owner dead, well, not our owner, I guess our client. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm hoping to do more videos like this, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.